Hi, today I am interviewing my good friend and teacher in human design, Jacques Chapoutot. Hello, Jacques.
Hello, Janis. How are you?
It's been a long time.
Yeah. Time is running fast.
Yeah, you were asking how am I doing? I'm doing fine, thank you very much. And how are you doing there? Back in Latvia here, in my house. Where are you now?
Well, I'm also in my house because I like working in my house. This is the best place for working. And my wife and I are living in France, south of France, and it's a beautiful weather right now in the Pyrenees.
Oh, well, Pyrenees sounds great.
Mhm.
Well, we have a quite sunny day today as well, so I can't complain really. Though this winter was quite foggy and quite dark. Anyway, so today's topic is we will discuss the your website development in terms of changing its design, in terms of changing its offer. So then the first question is for our listeners: what are you doing for life? So what's your business?
My business is basically that I'm working on helping other people. I've always liked helping other people. And I found a tool 15 years ago that is called human design. And I found that tool so extraordinary that I decided to become myself a human design analyst and actually even a teacher. So this is my profession now.
Okay, so what does human design do? How does it help people?
Well, as I said, human design is a extraordinary tool, a very new tool that helps people to make their life better in two ways. The first one is that it gives the the secrets of taking right decisions for yourself. So this is the first help of that tool. And the second one is that it helps very much to understand this human matrix in which we are. We are in a very sophisticated vehicle, a matrix, and it has laws of nature. As long as you don't know the laws of nature of your vehicle, how can you expect to drive that vehicle correctly? And human design is helping us into that, understanding the correctness of our matrix. Mm.
So basically, as I remember, you said you were doing as well some meditation practices before. You
Oh,
were teaching people some meditation, right?
you're referring to a past life. Yeah. I was a teacher of meditation. Actually, that was transcendental meditation. I was for some years relatively close to Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, who was the um, the person who brought meditation, transcendental meditation to the Western world. Yeah, and I
Wow.
traveled with that working as a teacher.
Okay, so then the question is, so why did you shift it from meditation teaching to human design?
Well, this is a very good question, Yanis, because I remember so clearly the moment that I was sitting in front of that human design analyst who didn't know me at all because I'm a French person, and I was in Munich, in Germany at that time. It was in 2002, September 2002, and that guy didn't know me at all. Was a former Luftwaffe pilot, now being a high practitioner in his country. He didn't know me at all. I didn't know him. Was first meeting, and this guy told me things that made me understand myself, why I was functioning that way. And after 25 years of meditation and teaching meditation to other people, that was the first person who helped me understand myself. So I realized that, that was like a revelation. I told myself, well, this thing, I want to learn it, and I want to teach it, and I want to bring it to other people because this is so great. So this is how it all started. I didn't go to human design, and I didn't find human design. It found me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's what with most of the things in our life. Yeah. We have in Latvian this saying that the man makes plans, but God does his business on his own.
All right, very wise.
Yeah. So now, as we are clear on what you are doing for life and what is your passion now, now let's move into this the other part of our interview, which we set it up for. This is about how we are getting our clients. And I think this is one of the biggest challenges for all of us who do consulting business, coaching business. It is to get a regular stream of customers. And one of those tools which we use is our website. And I remember sorry?
It's a big story, the website.
Yes, of course, I know, especially your story. No, and you see, the website could serve us different purposes. It could be just as your the platform where you inform your customers about what you are doing. It can be your brand platform where you build your brand and image of your company. And it can be the tool to which you drive your customer traffic. Yeah? And each of those purposes, it has a different meaning and different purpose. So today we will talk about the most important one in my mind, the purpose, which is the driving the traffic to your website and giving you a proper stream of customers. And to achieve that, the website structure should be completely different from the one which is the brand and image website. Yeah? So anyway, so let's now talk about the history with which we started working on your website. And I remember when the first time after the reading I asked, oh Jacques, where can I learn more? And you said, okay, so I have a website. You can go to my website. I don't remember what was the address by that time, and it was .eu. So anyway, so I went to the website and I realized, whoa, it is so complex. It is so I mean, something very, very out of the space shuttle construction website. Yeah, something so difficult, I'm like, wow, you gotta be the physicist to understand what's happening there. So and from there, as I do people consult in the brand image development, in marketing. So I said, look, Jacques, why don't we try a little bit to change your website and see how it can work if we change its appearance. So maybe if you can tell us now what we did, what we changed, and how did it affected the traffic to your website, or even how it made life easier for you.
Well, as your customers will probably know, technology is running so fast and providing new tools almost every week, new tools, new widgets, new gadgets, and I'm a gadget man. I like gadgets
on
websites, because it's so. So in the previous version of my website, before we get in touch on that, and you gave me your advices, I had a lot of gadgets and widgets and everywhere on pages and all that. And
yes, I remember, Jack. There was something blinking, something popping up. There were like so many distractions, and you're like, "Whoa!" It looked like it's a game website.
Yeah, there was one point. That I hate pop-ups windows. So on my website, even at that time, there were no real pop-ups there were things, left, right, and these kind of things. Yes, but
Yeah.
okay. Anyway, um, I realized at one time that the traffic was not that much, of course, um, compared to what I wanted to get. So I had to think about what was happening. And now we have tools, you know, since some years we have tools. And Google, for example, is providing a tool for analyzing your pages and all that. And well, the results were not that good, you know, something like 35, 40% speed loading, you know. And I realized that um, in reading what Google advices were, that I had to take out the widgets and all these kind of things. And you told me that almost years ago, and I didn't want to take them out. Well, I had to tell myself, well, Yanis must be right. I have to take them out because people won't continue browsing my pages if if they have to wait 3-4 seconds. My goodness, 3-4 seconds, they are already away. So that's what we did with our webmaster, and she removed all really unnecessary widgets. We reorganized the whole homepage to make it really up to date now, as it is now, basically on websites. And we don't have any more video that is popping just like this by itself, all these kind of things. And of course, speed got much better. So in that way, I must say that your advices since long ago were really helpful and pinpointed the right things. And of course, now there are much more people. Actually, you don't know it yet, Yanis, but that's a good surprise for you and your customers, because for years and years, on Google search pages, on the result pages, I always were third, fourth, or fifth. More often, that was fourth or fifth as a result. And there was always my challenger that was always first, you know, and I was really upset of that. I tried a lot to change that. And since 1 month, so it's quite recently, relating to the recording now, since about a month or two now, Human Design for You is the first. I mean, the French version, which is called designhumain.eu, is now really on the first page, the first and second positions. And this is really, really changing life, because of course, as your customers know, and yourself, of course, on the on phones, whenever you Google something, you look at the you look at what is appearing on your screen, which is small, and when you have one or two lines that are appearing, if you're not as the websiter on these two positions, you're lost. You're lost. You lose so much of traffic. So thanks to you, we're now the first, and traffic is running much is denser, is much more important in that sense.
Okay. Now, remember about a year ago, so you changed the design. We brought you our web developer, Asnati, and but remember about a year ago, I said, okay, so it's now cool, it's running smooth, but that you have to think about message what customer gets. Remember, we're talking about that, okay, when somebody comes to your website, that's cool. The human design mandala is a great design. Human design charts, they are really attractive as images. but they don't deliver the message of the they don't speak in the language of the customer. So because when we search, when we browse the internet, we are looking for either solution of our problems, of our daily tasks, or we are looking for entertainment. So that's why the Google, of course, has the most watched videos about cats, yeah, and dogs chasing each other, right? And in terms of fulfilling this kind of mission, your website was not serving really, it was not so much, it was a little bit of entertainment. If somebody is curious about what is human design, or he just accidentally goes into your website because he's attracted to nice pictures, and I really adore your images which you created. You are so creative in Photoshop. But so it was not really the website which is delivering the message that I can solve some of your problems. So remember, about a year ago, that's when I suggested you to think about that and to create some videos on solving the problems of daily tasks of people. How did that work out for you?
Well, here again, I followed your advices on two directions. Sorry. The first one has been to sort of provide the web, the people coming to the website, the internauts, to provide them the possibility of targeting their needs. They come to something that is wide. Human design can apply to so many domains in your life. And of course, the website, as it is structured since years, has been to provide for everybody. It's one platform, and everybody will find what it needs. So that was too general, and we decided to split the right from the home page, so that the people, when they are beginners or when they are already knowing quite good what human design is, for example, and also another need for people coming to the website, as for example, wanting to learn the system. So three different directions, and the possibility to target people according to their needs. When they come on the website, on the homepage, directly they can find the under website, which will be correct for them, or which will bring things. That's the first direction we did. And Asnate, our webmaster, and also here publicly, I want to thank you very much, because you brought me Asnate as the webmaster, and she's really terrific. Guys, if you need a webmaster which is working fine, take Asnate Avena. She's in Riga. She's working so great and so fine. I can 200% support her in the work she's providing. Anyway.
Yeah. And she's really amazing. It's just a one side note that this advertisement won't work, because she's in a I think she's in 6 months of the pregnancy, and right. So she's going for leave for about a year, as I understood from her. But anyway, so definitely true. She's a master. I'm using her services as well, and so definitely for this period we will have to look for some other person to subside her, but otherwise, yeah, she's a great specialist. Mm-hmm.
And the second thing that I wanted to say, that as an advice you told me to do, and we did that, is to provide customers with a lot of videos, very short videos, 5-6 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, because the topic is interesting and it can be a bit complicated to understand. So we need to really explain step by step. So on YouTube now there is a whole broadcast page where we have almost 70 small videos on every topic. What are the problems of this person? Health problem, sleep problem, weight problems, or partnership problems, or whatever. What can human design do? So we did that, and I very regularly get reports from people. I don't know them, but they just report like this. Oh, I I'm fan of your videos, and actually in about a year, that's not that much as a result, but still, this human design YouTube page is now having more than 400 followers. It's not much. I know it's really almost ridiculous, but
Yeah,
still,
but it's okay. It's in a
it's
French
there.
language. It is,
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
it's
It's really
quite
there,
narrow market.
and it grows every day. Every day, there are followers that are coming. So in that way, the message can really be broadcasted through that page. So here again, your advice is to really uphold this video direction is really something quite good. And actually, I'm a formerly I was video cutter for French TV station. So that has also brought me back to a passion of mine. So double thanks to you, Yanis.
Well, you're most welcome. I didn't know that it was as well your passion. That's
Yeah,
good. I knew you were working as a operator there and did some work and videos. Yeah, I didn't know that was your passion. That's good. You see, I think it's the best combination when you earn by living out your passion, and you do work which you love. Yeah, so great,
that's the
great.
best. And all is done at home, whether I'm doing human design or I'm doing video for human design, anyway, I'm doing it from home. And this is really something cool because, I mean, human design is teaching that every one of us has a special environment in which we blossom naturally, and our business is getting very good. And mine, fortunately, is to be working at home. So this is really, I cannot ask more from life.
Well, that sounds really great. Okay, Jacques. So let's recap what we were discussing. So basically, improvements which you got from your website is that once you structured it properly, you separated your professional website from the regular customer, who are not interested into moving into learning what is human design, but they just want to solve their problem.
Yeah.
So basically, that helped you to get a clearer message to your customer. Number two was what you did. You started providing people answers on their daily questions by creating some videos, short videos, and giving a quick tips, and then therefore giving them clarity on how human design can help them.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and then the third one was you opened your YouTube channel, which is now continuously driving the traffic to you and giving you, of course, serving the purpose of as the sending the message to the world that human design is something which is very helpful to people, and secondly, it is driving to your customers. Yeah. Okay, so Jacques, if I would ask you the question like, or say somebody comes to you and he wants to start his own consulting business, and it doesn't matter, he is in astrology, cosmology, tarot cards, or just a coach or a consultant. So what would be your a few of the advices, what to do, where to start, where to begin when you develop your website?
Well, start by you convinced me by being simple. Best is to be simple, which is the thing that is really bringing things the most efficient. And now, of course, my website is structured, and it would be quite a lot to start from scratch everything again. Now, if I would have to do that again, I would surely go for the simplest version possible, so that um, first it loads very fast. Second, it's very easy for people to target what they come for. They come for this, okay, they get it immediately. And for years, you told me that people don't cannot wait anymore, and they want to have the thing right now. That's all. They don't want to have to search. They want to get the thing. And for years, I was in this position. Okay, um, people have to come. I provide a structure, and the structure is complex. I know it. And if they want to really fulfill all what human design can bring through and the website can bring to them, well, they have to look into this page, and then they go, they search. But I have to say, well, this is obsolete. This is the past, and people want things right away. So I
Yeah.
would start very simple as much as possible. You find, sorry, you find your topic, you specialize on your topic. And basically, what I would do is that human design can really support family life, childhood, of course, partnership, professional life, health, all these kind of things. So what I would do, I would make one site for each domain, each area, and I would specialize all the content of that website. Keep the website very simple, very easy, very light. So it loads very fast. The pages are loading very fast, and I would focus just on that message on this point: human design and your health, and this problem and this problem. And I would do, of course, because this human design is general. It brings a lot of things in different directions. So I would create different websites. If you have one message especially, well, then you would be better in focusing on that message and be simple. Keep it simple. I would really suggest. You know, for years I wanted to to find a business advisor, and it's not that easy to find one. And in that sense, um, I'm really glad and fortunate to have that our ways met together, because you are interested in all techniques that are related to personal development in different directions. So you can understand the the position of someone that comes with a tool for personal development and how to help that person. And I'm really glad and fortunate to have gotten you as an advisor, business advisor, because really, marketing is a science. Selling is a science, and I'm not a seller. Basically, I'm not there for that. I'm there to teach human design, and I need someone to help me say, okay, this is your message, whatever it is. Here is how you will reach the people, which through which techniques, through which space, speaking in terms of website and this kind of advices in terms of website. So selling is the basis. You can't you can't make money if you don't sell. So this is basically what I would advise other people like me in the same kind of business of personal development business as I am in, is really to take recourse into an advisor like you are an advisor, and why I'm emphasizing on going to you, Janis, to be advisor, is because you are interested into these topics, and this is also one point to consider. Here I'm speaking to your customers, or future clients, in the sense that it's something to have a business advisor that helps you sell better. It's another one, and it's so much more valuable to have one advisor that is also sharing your own um, sensitivity, your own way to see things or to bring things out, that really understands you. So this is really an important point, a very good interface between your clients and yourself and your clients. You have that person that is interested into what you are proposing, and what the clients most likely will be in need, that you do this way or that way to reach them. So
Thank you, Jacques. It was well. I couldn't get a better, of course, reference than this. Well, I have to think somehow how I can cut it out now and put on my website. But thank you very much. And I think the main the message what you are saying is that it is for. If we want to serve, if we want to deliver our message, we have to sell our product. We have to sell the idea, and we have to realize those who are, hearted specialists, who deal in consulting people, helping people to live better lives, to get more fulfillment out of their own personalities, and to bring our best to humanity. It is so important to understand that we are competing against the industries which don't care for people, which just want to take your attention away, which want to sell you junk food or junk information or news which are destructive. They're scaring they're scaring a shit out of us. Yeah. So look at the newspapers.
Yeah, right.
You won't find any good news on the first page. It's all about tragedies. There's somewhere war going on. There's threat on such a conflict, or poverty here, hunger there, and yet if we look at our life around us, 99% is good. We have to understand that those industries, they have money, and they have developed a really powerful techniques how to sell us all their stuff. Yeah, so that's why we really have to use the techniques which work in the marketing. We shouldn't, of course, cross the line, shouldn't manipulate with people, yet we should get wise on the selling our products. So I strongly suggest you to take the advice from specialists. It makes really sense. There is a saying that, let me remember it, if you want to help your country become rich. I think this is amazing saying. You can't really help others if you are poor. So just imagine how you can serve humanity if you would have more money. Because I came from the corporate business into the this advice and consulting business, and when I started learning these spiritual techniques, systems, I realized, wow, I don't want to be anymore this part of this rude and harsh material world. I want to serve people in a straight and honest way. And my business suffered because I stopped using all the methods which I was using before, which included some manipulation. But then I realized, okay, so my business is suffering, so something is wrong. So I had to return back to the corporate marketing strategies and change them, redo, adapt to my new thinking, to my new way of thinking. So yeah, so my main message, and I think what Jacques was trying to say, is that it is so important for us to learn how to sell our products and our services. If you want to become a human design analyst, please really contact Jacques. In my opinion, he is one of the best teachers in the world. Well, you hear his voice. It's really a pleasant voice to hear, number one. Secondly, he's amazing personality. The way he is giving information is always very well structured, so clear. Whatever lessons I attended where Jacques was present, we used to launch in Riga, in Latvia, some live seminars of human design, and I was always amazed by how you can how you well present the information in so nice kind way that everybody is really absorbed in listening. And I remember we had these groups. We were gathering in my house, calling Jacques on Skype, and we were having these evenings of human design, and then later coffee, tea discussions about human design. It's amazing science. In my opinion, every coach, every consultant today should know at least basic human design analytic skills, should learn at least the basic ones. Yeah, and maybe you can tell in a few words up to which level you have possibility to educate people.
Well, basically, up from the start, that means a basic human design reading, so that you know what is the type of your human matrix, what is its strategy, the ways to use it correctly and take the right decisions for you. So this is the very basic. Up to the becoming a teacher, becoming analyst, becoming analyst of human design. That means learning all the various readings that are possible to do with this tool. So basically from beginning to the end, and then I will lead you or support you a little bit further. So but we have time on that. Janis is right. As a professional in personal development, it is also very important that you know the rules of your own matrix. This is really very, very, very important to respect that rule. You know, human design is just a way to give you some information. And from that information, as you know that information, it can make your success so much better just because you respect yourself. That's all. And people people feel it immediately. They feel if you're correct, if you're right in yourself. If you are in yourself, they feel it immediately. But when you're not in yourself, when you are pressuring, or when pressuring for yourself in your life, when you are trying to, they feel it. And somehow there is a little bug. They feel it. Be yourself. Be yourself. This is the best thing for your business.
So I think what Jacques has now told as well, it's one of the really the key elements of success of being a good coach, a good consultant. For instance, I always use human design. If I have access to the data of my customers, I always make the human design charts. And in my opinion, for whatever is your business in coaching, you will gain by knowing the human design. That's number one. And number two, as Jacques said, if you will learn yourself to become as your real self, how you are built here, how you came here, how stars made you, developed you, they really programmed us in a really strange way. It's still today, it's really a mystic how it works. It's amazing how the matrix works. Really, once you really live your own design, it is so much easier to contact with the other person, because you are open, you are yourself, you are in your own vibrations, and as Esther Hicks says, first get into the vortex and only then start doing whatever you do. And this is the way of getting into the vortex, getting into your own vibrations. Because if we are acting not from ourself, but from our false self, we are from not self, from the one which is being affected by the other energies, by wrong thinking of our mind, of our ego. People sense that there's something fake, that there is something, some veil around, and you're not really coming from the heart. You are not really truthful. So, Jacques, I support what you were saying. It's a good remark.
And just as a not as a conclusion, as from my side, but just to let you know the information. Many of my students in learning human design, they are therapists. They are in one way or another in the human development business. So they already have their own way to help other people. But when they add human design to their skills, that provides them so much more information. Take a therapist, some person that does massages, for example, and they can help people having their data, human design data with them. These people, they encounter much more success. Their reputation is growing. Oh my God, go to see that person. She or he is doing massages, or he's doing this therapy. This is great. But moreover, on top of that, that therapist is telling me this point, this point, this point. It is so true. Go to see him. So you're better off for yourself to work or to function with this matrix as it is meant to function, being correct, and also having it as a tool for yourself. And you don't need to learn so many things, but still having the basic information, then you can really also bring an extra help to your customers, to your clients, to your patients, if you are a therapist, for example. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, great. I think, we're already on almost an hour. Jacques, it was such a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much. We already once kind of went to finish this discussion, but yet we prolonged it quite
Yeah,
further.
right.
Thank you very much, Jacques. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to our next meeting, whether it will be in a consulting session or just by interviewing and discussing the human design topic.
You're most welcome, Janis, and I hope that your business will be very successful in that, because you really deserve it and you are in service. So I do appreciate it, and I can only recommend you to all the people that view this video and our little chat together.
Thank you very much.
Anyway.
Thank you very much, Jacques.
Bye-bye.
All the best. Bye-bye.